If I'm lost along the way, if I wander off onto a different trail, will you forgive me if I fail when I'm lost and derailed? If I cry when I'm blue, if I cry alone when I am with you, will you forgive me if I do? If I cry when I'm blue, through wind and through rain, through trouble and pain, if ever my heart strains, will you pull me through like you always do when I am calling your name? When I am calling your name. If I'm wrong when you are right, if I'm only seeing things in black and white, will you forgive me tonight? If I'm wrong and you're right, through wind and through rain, through trouble and pain, if ever my heart strains, will you pull me through like you always do when I am calling your name? Through wind and through rain, through trouble and pain, if ever my heart strains, will you pull me through like you always do when I am calling your name? When I am calling your name. If I'm lost along the way, if you find me in a state of disarray, will you hold on another day? If I'm lost along the way, if I'm lost along the way.
want that so bad, but it's 20 bucks. 20 bucks. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look how cute that is. Oh, those are nice bookends. Oh my goodness, they're heavy. Look how pretty those are. You gotta be kidding. Look at that. That's for setting things on and putting your candle under it. Yep. I need that for Christmas. I need brass. $3.99. Look at that, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Hi y'all. Well, it's New Year's Day and I want to start the new year out doing things I like to do, and I've been wanting to pour some acrylic for a long time. I've started watching more of the channels I used to watch that pour because it's just so cold outside. I can't handle it. My bones, I can't take it. I ache and my arthritis can't take the cold. So I turn to things that I'm just not very good at, but I try. And you know, if you keep trying, eventually you'll get good. And I have acrylic paint here with glue all and water. And I have my activator in the little black and white bottles that I'll use, and my pillow is actually an interior house paint because it's cheaper that way. I got my canvas at Hobby Lobby, and I will say that these are a better canvas than what I was getting at the Little Rock Hobby Lobby. These have one coat of like a gesso on it, so you're not going to see the pattern of the fabric so much. But this is just experiment phase. I'm making me a bed here. I got 2 cups that you pour in. I'm going to try to spin this out. I don't have my blower out. That's a big mistake. I've got to get my blower out. Let me just do a little lean in here. It's pretty thick. I see a couple of lumps in there. I should have strained it. I did strain my glue, and I strained my flood, my frothol, or however you say it. That is really, really thick, and I see 3 clumps. And I don't have tweezers, so I'm going to drag it out. Yep. I'm not set up. I have stuff just everywhere. I have been lazy since Christmas. I haven't wanted to do anything. And I really do need to get my craft stuff set up. I need to start getting ready for planting seeds. I know it's January. But I've got to figure out where I'm going to put them. Who's got the best window light? I think the best light's going to be back here. And I actually have our old sofa here, couch, divan. It's here, and it's going to go in the cabin, but the cabin's not ready for it. So I need to get off my rear end and get to doing some things. And prettiest places in the spring and summer. And we can't wait. There's something in the paint. Anyway, I'm just kind of playing around anyway. Like I said, I haven't poured paint in probably 2 years. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I put it up. I put it up for something we were having at the house, and because I had to do it on the kitchen table, and I never got it back out. Yep. So, it is way past time. I did buy a few paints the other day, but I have a lot of parts of paints that I need to use up anyway. I did, however, though, buy myself a pouring cup. Let me see if I can get this thing to spin. Get it right in the middle. Let's see here. Try to spin some of that out, but I don't think it's going to move. That's not going to be good. So, maybe I should do something other than the cup pour. Let me pillow it with this in the middle. That's where my cup is going to go. And I think I'm going to do, I don't know. What do y'all think? I think I'm going to do this one first. And I didn't mark the center of my canvas. Basically, what I'm trying to do is get some stuff ready for my cabin walls, because there's no way I can buy enough art to decorate my cabin walls. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put them down in order.
Got a pour 'em. I don't know what that color is. Where did it go? It is called blue gray. And this one is Prussian blue. No, wait, I wanted to put a black. What happened to black? I'm gonna have a little Prussian. And then we're gonna have a little white. Just a dab. We'll have some of this green. I'm gonna have more of this black. Ooh, that's too much black. Some pink. Well, it's not pink. Actually, it is called, it looks pink, it'll dry darker. Alzarian Crimson hue. Just beautiful, isn't it? So I'm going to come against that since it's sitting on black, a little white. And I'm going to come back with the blue gray, the black, the dark blue. I'm going to try and figure out a way to make something that looks like an eclipse. Because we are in the trajectory path, we are 34 miles from the ground zero perfect observation point for the eclipse. And I have some ideas of what I can do. And I'm going to have to figure out my paints here and try it. I'm seeing all kind of goodies coming out. I see I dropped a few drops. Okay, that blue. This blue. This blue. That pink. Get white. No. We do. Tad black. The tad green. I need to keep pouring out the same side. I'm getting it all over my hand. I need to get gloves out too.
I think I might be done. So I'm gonna put a black activator on it. It's a lot. I probably put way too much. And here we go. That was not good. That was not good at all. Let me do a little over here. Very messy stretch. If it's even going to stretch on top of that thick paint. Look at that runoff. This is not It's not doing like it's supposed to do, y'all. I really messed up, but oh my goodness. Look at the colors. I'm gonna spin it. That's beautiful. I do want to get the corners some color. Let's see. I don't think I can spin it hard enough in this little thing. Try not to get paint everywhere. It did fill in that one. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me have you out of here. And I'm gonna give you one little tilt. Come on. One little tilt this way. Let's go this way. Come on. And I'm happy. And here I will go. No, shouldn't have done that. Get a little bit of this color here. Nope, leave it alone. Done enough damage. Let's try to roll some of that off. Look, y'all. I'll get the camera. I have to make sure I've got my edges. Let me get a towel. You want your edges to be covered so you don't have these like dry pockets. And usually you can just go around and look and touch and take care of them. And there's always so much paint on your board beneath that you can grab it up. Just don't touch like an area of white with black on your finger, you know. And watch your slant you're doing while you're fixing it. Because I don't want to run my stuff off. Now my hand's getting under it. Okay, I've got a complete mess underneath it because I didn't tape it off. So, what I'm going to do, right now I'm getting too much black coming up. I need to get my heat. Let me get my heat gun. Lord, where is my heat gun? I'm going to get paint all over everything. You know, I had that thing out not long ago. Heat gun. It's probably right under my feet. Darn. Well, that's all right. I'll be right back. This right here will pop any air bubbles that you might have on here. Just be conscious of what your chemicals are in your mixture. Some people do use flammable stuff, and I do have some Frozol in here. Is that a, no? Okay. So, now what I'm doing is I'm looking at it and I see ridges because the pillow was so thick that this is kind of just floated across the top of it. So my error on not thinning out my pillow paint enough. And this has got such a large...
Come all you young rounders, and a story I'll tell of the promise of heaven and the warning of hell. But take heed where you ramble, or too soon you will go way up on the hillside where the new flowers grow. Well, they met in the springtime, the sun sinking low. Two star-crossed lovers in the still melting snow, where the loving was easy and the courting was brief. Well, they called her a beauty, they called him a thief. In the quiet of the evening, they'd steal away, where the laughter would flow and the fiddle would play. Well, the folks called it wrong, but hell, it seemed alright. In the sun-painted picture, and the day turned to night. Come up on the hillside, we'll have a time. If you'll bring the kisses, honey, I'll bring the wine. Keep your heart guarded, or too soon it'll fall. When one walks back home, honey, only one knows it all. Well, she walked up the hillside alone one day, and the heart is a hunter, always knows of its prey. And her father's old pistol hanging loose by her side. When she aimed once, she never shot twice. Well, the air was so still, and the sky was so blue. Before she could see them, the laughter she knew, she heard two shots ring out down in the town. There was three on the hillside, but only one headed down. I was just a baby, walked up the hillside, saw two mounds of clay. I'll always remember, and I'll never go back up the hillside where the new flowers grow. Back up the hillside where the new flowers grow.
It's so messed up.